because it is a different way of. I mean, I know Civi obviously tried to keep their communication down to as minimal, but fast jets it's even more than that. Do you know what I mean? They just
Yeah.
repeat the necessaries basically, and that's it.
So I've loaded the campaign, so the SAMs are there, the targets are there and stuff. There is enough terrain that you should be able to, if you detect a SAM, you should be able to put terrain in between you and the SAM site.
Well, I mean, I have to admit, I feel that I'm fairly confident with spending a few hours on the Libya campaign when I'm just bored and just doing my own little flying. You know, not obviously on mass or anything. Um,
Mm,
and obviously, every time you load up, you get the SAMs. We come, you know,
yeah.
the ones that you destroyed come at you. But every time that first one shoots at me, I quickly get a harm rate. I can dodge them 2 or 3 missiles by the time then my harms hit impact it,
Yeah.
and obviously carry on fighting for another day. But
I'm startup.
then also at the same time, a lot of it is that what I do is that when they launch, I launch the harm, turn straight back north, full afterburners, and then keep an eye to see when they're, tracking me. And a lot of times
What I didn't realise was you need to be releasing chaff, not flare, for a SAM.
yeah, because it's radar guided. So I think you told me that, didn't I? Because I was jumping flares, and you're like, "Why are you dumping flares for?"
I don't know actually.
You know, when I was trying that maneuver of doing the 45-degree turns to bleed off the airspeed when you're heading face onto a missile.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you like because I was showing you on was it the ACMI
Yeah.
program?
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. So that's the client now installed. I'm just gonna update, and then do I put the HUD file and the aircraft
Yeah.
file over?
Update and put the HUD and the aircraft CFG after that. And then I'm not going to give you these auto trim files until I know they work, because there's no point in you installing them and then having to go back to normal.
Copy.
So one thing you might miss on this new stick is it doesn't have a knob for a tiller, but what it does have is it's an axis on the throttle that's like a rocker. There's quite a lot of
Okay.
movement in it, and it's very proportional, very sensitive.
All right. I mean, see, I'm as much as I like having a rate usage for the tiller, I'm not so fussed of using the rudders again. It's minor. It's just that stick just looks so much better quality, and especially from your initial feedback saying how especially the joystick doesn't have that little bit of play, in the center. So if you want to make slight, very tiny inputs, it should now register nice and kindly.
Well, you just lean on it basically.
It's pretty much what you do in real life anyway. You don't have to put a lot of input for the plane to start reacting. Um, the HUD VC XML file, does that go into the tactical folder? Sorry, Matt.
No, it goes into panel and then it's a HUD folder, I think.
Oh, is in that actual HUD folder itself?
I
Okay,
think
cool.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you. Cool. Right. Okay. That should be ready to roll. Let's load up.
One thing I will say about the rudder pedals They are a lot more
Mhm.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the null zone set as high as it goes, just so I've got a bit of play before I actually do anything.
Yeah.
And they don't offer quite as much resistance. There's no tensioner. Oh, unless there is. I haven't actually looked. Maybe on the bottom.
Is that? Do you find that a problem yourself?
No, you just need to get used to it.
Get used to it. Yeah. It's like driving different
Yeah,
cars. Everyone has a different
how
feel.
much rudder do we use when we're in the air? Hardly.
Uh, no, I'm a good boy. I still input the little rudder inputs as you should do when you put L1 control in.
What in the fast jet?
Well, I mean, obviously, I don't know how in real life, but obviously, when I was flying,
Oh.
well, not so much in the hard turns, but you know, when you're doing the gentle turns,
Oh,
obviously, if
yeah.
I'm doing a left-hand turn, I put a little bit of left rudder to help
Yeah.
the aircraft turn.
Okay.
But if in the hard jets, in the hard turns, sorry, I tend to put the opposite rudder in to stop the nose from dropping.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting a lot of input in. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm putting full
Just put a
hard,
little
you know,
bit.
full left stick and full right rudder. It's just a tiny amount.
Where's one taking off 03 left?
I was a bit gutted as well. I missed the yesterday. I missed the British Airways 747. They coloured rebranded it to a BOAC livery for their 100 years. Really dead excited to see it, but I missed it yesterday because it didn't come into after I'd gone to work, and it was like, oh, you're kidding me.
Oh shit.
It does look nice actually. It looks sexy on the 400 live on the 400 series. Is the FSX at war in the file browser? Yeah.
Oh, you've got the campaign already,
Oh,
man.
is it on the Google Drive?
Should be, yeah.
Oh, sorry, because I was actually gonna ask you that yesterday. You know, when you called me up, and I was gonna say, oh, Matt, do you mind if I have it early, just to give it a try out?
Okay.
But I thought now I would take the piss.
As far as I can tell, this auto trim's working a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working loads better.
Good, good.
Transonic. Transonic. Reversionary envelope. Reversionary envelope.
Oh, I need to do the VRS update as well, won't I?
Yeah, I'll let Dino know these work better.
Nice. Maybe if you just need to do the tack pack and then I'll be ready to roll.
Cool.
Oh, you kidding me, AVG? Seriously? Other than your streaming issue, how do you find it 4.4? Would you say it's running better?
I wouldn't say better or worse, to be honest.
Fair enough. Right, that's all done. Are you filing, yeah?
Oh yeah, I'm just doing a fan flight, so that's what I'm classing
Cool.
this as. 1-1.
So 1-5 for me, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Getting picked up by a Sam. I'm gonna see how close I can get. Watch it come in.
Do you know there's an update back to Sky?
What version?
Because it was running up, it's saying this version that you've got installed is only for 4.2 to 4.3.
I got 6909.
That's the version I'm running.
Yeah, you might have to install. It's not Active Sky, mate. It's probably the Active Sky Connect that you have to reinstall. Is what it's asking. 2 pop-up boxes.
Okay.
Transonic.
So I had the same.
Transonic. Reversionary envelope.
Does it do it itself or do I need to do it?
I'll press yes. Or I don't know. Hang on. I'm running 6909. I don't know what to tell you other than that. What is it coming up with?
It just said that the version that you're running, the module, was it was designed for version 4.2. Obviously, there's too many other numbers that I didn't know. Up to version 4.3.
Yeah.
But I clicked on OK, and it's all
Right.
fine. But it's just now just closed. So
Try reopening it. Is it just an OK box, is it? Try re-downloading it, I guess. Oh, so I'm definitely in the launch zone for this SAM. I bet it fires on me if I climb. Definitely in the launch zone. Just it's not seeing me because I'm behind terrain. Here it comes. Looking for the missile. There it is.
Double
Oh,
hide
got me.
fail. Double hide
Should have
fail.
chaffed.
Double hide fail.
That was strange. Didn't see the missile. They were head on, so I think I'm going a
Double
bit
hide
slow to
fail.
avoid as well.
Double hide fail.
Seen him really.
Transonic. Transonic. Reversionary envelope. Reversionary envelope. Reversionary envelope. Transonic. Transonic. Reversionary envelope. Double hide fail. Double hide
I
fail.
avoided a few there. I avoided a fair few then.
Double hide fail.
Nice.
Double hide fail.
I just couldn't get back to it. I'd gone too far into
Transonic.
open
Transonic.
land.
Reversionary envelope.
Yeah, these SAM sites can definitely be avoided using terrain, and well, you should be able to avoid SAMs. Chaff actually works really well. I saw a couple of them fly behind me, and they're quite easy to track position-wise.
Yeah.
Stage you at?
I'm just loading up on the ground now.
Cool. So I've got I've got modes. The only thing I'm having to touch my keyboard for when I fly is push to talks, because I need them to be able to record on OBS, and it's not detecting joystick keys on OBS. And
Okay.
I can't figure out with the program that comes with it how to set a key to a button. I can do it in Sim, but it won't let me set the keys I want. I can use FSI PC, but it won't let me set shift or control on their own.
Yeah,
I
which
suppose
is
I
obviously
could,
annoying.
I suppose I could just change the commands. Oh, actually, I might try that now. Because I only need the push to talks when I'm flying.
Are you taking any ordnance with you?
No, I haven't.
Copy. Where's the free starting?
Roger. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Right.
The NWTR file folder. Does that have to be placed specifically anywhere in the sim?
Just checking something. Still checking. So I've got my push to talk now set properly. Using FSUI PC onto my stick. What was your question?
So NTTR, I got the obviously the folder underscore files and NTTR.WP.
That that FWP, that's in the NTTR files folder, yeah?
Yes.
Right. What's the them both in? What's it called? NTTR files.
Yes, NTTR underscore files.
Right,
and the
that
other
can go
file
anywhere. Put that anywhere you want.
Sure.
If open FSX at War.
Yes.
Okay, go to I think is it tactical reference editor?
Yep.
Okay, at the top you want to add,
Okay.
and then you want to add the FWP. And once that's done, don't move those files. Once that's added, go back to the tactical reference editor. You should have it as a campaign then.
Oh, sweet, thank you. And it would be create, wasn't it? Because it's started your campaign.
Just create. Once we get to it, I'll have a campaign file to start with. So once we actually get to the,
Yep, copy. Freeze text into runway 03 left.
Roger. Oh, Oh, this is cool. So I've used F because the only time I'm going to need push to talk on OBS because I only stream flight sim. So I've the two buttons that I was struggling with. I've used FSUIPC to allocate them to T and O, then setting TeamSpeak to T, vPilot to O, and then in OBS set T and O as push to talks, so it detects them both.
Okay, nice.
So it's getting around the fact that OBS doesn't detect the key press, but it means I literally, unless I'm typing, I don't have to take my hands off the sticks.
Yeah, sure.
I've even got all my tack back, a mode, arm and weapons select. That's all on my stick as well. These targets look quite cool. Your best bet, mate, is to fly around with your defensive aid suite on and just stay low. And if you notice you're getting beeped, look where it's coming from and try and keep terrain on that side of you.
Yeah, sure.
I know Felipe, I think he's messaging me on, yeah, he's messaging me on, he's watching on the stream. But I can't really read it too much. It's down on my right, so it looks like I'm looking down out my right window when I look at it. Oh, Sam Type picking me up. I am having to get used to this stick. To do a nice steady turn, I'm not having to pull it that much. I've got basically I can center it and then I can literally I'm moving it a matter of like a centimetre to get a normal roll rate.
Roger that. Razor 3 lining up and immediate departure runway 03 left.
Might want to connect to join FS.
Oh fuck yeah, that would be a good start. Otherwise that's my pirate being rejected.
Oh, and with 4.4 the frame limiter actually works better, I think. Because I can get, in most situations, I'm getting 60 FPS, which is the screen refresh rate. I'm probably getting higher, but it's limiting because I'm using VSync.
Yeah. Who's airborne?
So they've fixed that as well. I think there's a few little bits in 4.4 that are more helpful. Yeah, Felipe, the targets and that, it's an FSX at War campaign that I've created. So they've all got damage profiles and everything. This is what the raid flag's going to be shortly, which is why I wanted to get you ready for it, but that's looking more and more unlikely. Same with Corbin, I doubt he's even going to end up flying again. Just flying towards Nellis to try and pick you up on radar. Ooh, naked lady. My slut wife's doing a naked dance in front of me.
You can't say that on stream.
Said it already, mate. She knows I'm streaming. Not picking you up. I think it might be because I'm in air to ground mode. There we go, air to air. See if we pick you up.
Maybe pop.
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe you're behind that hill actually. Yeah, you're probably lower than that hill. That's probably why I'm not getting you.
I'm just climbing now.
Cool. Let me put it back in air to ground. So I want to see if I still get you. I should still pick you up on a radar. What's your height?
Oh, got you on my air to air. My height, I'm now at 11,200.
Oh no, I only picked you up on air to air. That's why. Cool. Happy. I might land. Put some air to air, some short range, just all short range missiles on. We can go for a dogfight.
Can do if you wish.
Not just guns though, actual short range missiles, because that way you've got a... Because you can use those in a dogfight, just you've got to use them well.
Yeah, copy.
Have you selected? Little fly back in formation.
Yep, joining up on you.
Roger. Flying on the left hand side of the terrain. Mate, isn't the scenery so much better?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
Even just the fact that it's a desert, it looks better.
And the fact as well, you know, the little frame rate hit as well, it's well worth it.
I don't really get it. I don't get much of a frame rate hit, sorry.
No, it's only a couple of FPS, it's, you know, absolutely minor, that's what I'm saying, you know, because obviously the end of the day
we're at
it's big.
85% power, where are you?
Coming back around, should be on your left, I believe.
No visual yet.
Speed check.
Speed's 502, bringing the power back to 80. So I'm carrying a centre line tank only at the minute.
Oh, I just got the 2 reed tanks.
Oh, external.
Yeah, I'll put the 2 external tanks on.
Fair one.
That's what they normally do, don't they? When they just go out, they normally have the 2.
No,
well-
a lot of the time I see them with a centre line because it gives them a bit more fuel with not much penalty for drag.
Okay, I thought I'd take the 2 because if we were doing a
mate,
recce.
you do what you want. I mean, I've been flying what 20 minutes, and I'm saying that I got shot down a couple of times, but I've only lost about a ton. I'm gonna follow the city boundary, mate.
Probably.
Try not to overfly and piss some Americans off. Keep looking.
We should. It should be on your left, mate, coming in.
I'll have a look in a second when I level out. Have you? Bit wobbly. You got your frame rates locked?
Yep, frame rates are locked.
Okay. Maybe it'll smooth out when you get a bit closer. I say I got mine locked at 30, so. What version do you want FS you running?
Stand by. Got no light showing for you currently.
Okay.
Or you're jumping for me as well.
Yeah.
Version 1.4.27.
Okay. Might be better if we're in the desert. It might just be because well, look to our right.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
my
that's-
lights. Oh, that's because I haven't turned my lights on. I thought all the light switches are on. Hang on. Oh, I know what's happening.
There you go.
Because
Because you crashed.
because I got shot down, they probably desynced. Oh, there you go. You've smoothed out a lot more.
Yeah, same for me now.
Okay, might have been loading city stuff.
Could well be.
You know what we got wins for?
Winds are 1509er.
Really?
Yep.
I got 050 at 7 on my active sky for Nillis. Right turn.
Oh, sorry, yes, I was just did the control Zs.
Oh no, I'm after the which runway we're heading for.
03s.
Yeah, 03s. We'll go 03 left with a left vacate.
3.
Power's still at 80 on the downwind. Lost your visual. Have your visual.
Off to your right, mate.
Yeah. Oh, looking nice. Just powering back to get lower. Powered back to 70 just to get the gear down.
Copy.
Slight descent. We're not a gear limit. Right turn to finals. I love the detail below us right now.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure we have the same settings as well. Gears coming down. Power's coming up to adjust. Three left in sight, turning.
3.
I'm still quite heavy, mate, so I'm going to be at 200 knot approach speed.
Yep, no worries. 3's off to your right hand side, we'll take right hand side of
You'll
runway.
notice with the aircraft CFG as well, your brakes will be nowhere near as sensitive. I've halved the sensitivity of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they're just too much. It should not put your nose into the ground like that. Oh, I'll just sit up slightly in my seat so I can watch myself in a bit better.
Three and 4.
1. Nose down.
Brakes on.
Brakes are on. Oh, I might be seeing your weapons.
Oh, I've only got the 2 smoke winders
Yeah,
and
that's
the
what I
2
can see.
externals.
Oh no, I
Oh,
can't
cool.
see the
Yeah, I've got
external
this-
tanks. Oh, stay on the runway.
Too busy looking at
Yeah, I
you.
was gonna say. Next left, follow it left, main aircraft apron.
Copy. Three slowing down, let 1 through.
Roger. One's vacated.
3.
Do you keep this or do you get rid of it?
I keep it.
See, I've been keeping it, but it's already starting to get away because I can't see. Because straight after I land, I like to put it back in takeoff mode.
Okay.
That way the canards don't stay all vertical and stuff, and it's ready for a taxi. We'll go left, follow the perimeter, and we'll find a space to park off for weapons loading.
Sure.
Just maintain the same pirate.
Hey, firm.
busy looking for where I want to park. I don't think those bays are drive-through bays, are they?
Don't think so.
I don't think they're bays. I think they're probably engineering areas. So I think park in between. So I'm gonna if there's a parking line that leads me in between the first two, I'm gonna go there. You go to the second two.
Roger.
I'm not sure there is. No, fine. What are we saying? Let's go. I think we'll go the next right. I'll take second. You take first.
Roger.
Look at that beautiful skyscape in the distance.
Yeah, distance. Yeah, no, yeah.
Just getting hazed out from desert fog. Or desert mist. Oh mate, I flew out of Minad the other day because I've got Dubai installed. Oh, that was amazing. When I was bringing one of the frames back, I flew out. I had ATC, but I managed to wangle it so that I could fly up the coast and then break off to my route.
Oh, sweet.
One shut down.
Freeze on the blocks. Shutting down. So we're going for you taking any external fuel tanks, so you're clearing them.
Not telling you.
Fair enough, it would have been like that.
Let's go for short range missiles and guns, as in the weapons. You do what you want with your fuel. But don't be dropping it for a dogfight. So we've only got a limited number here.
That's none of your business, sir.
Dickhead. Felipe, in answer to your question, what we were doing, I was just testing a theory out with the missions. We come back, we're gonna arm up, and we're gonna take off some air combat maneuvers against each other.
Do you want F6 all closed?
Yeah, we'll close that now, or else we're gonna get hit by SAMs at the same time.
Closed.
Okay, so we'll launch together. It's gonna be, we're gonna have to do it in the NTTR, mate. So we'll go to. You got Plan G open or anything?
Standby, can I have it open?
Just so I can. You'll be able to see on your GPS. Well, actually, scratch that. Zoom out on your GPS. In the middle. Okay, you'll see the NTTR sort of joins us. It's like a big pink block and a big blue block joined onto each other.
Oh yes.
The right hand side is the air warfare section, I think. Yeah,
Is that where you got the little where you got the little pink circles?
Yeah, mate, that side. That
That's
whole
Area
thing.
51. Cool.
So there's your limits. We'll wait until we're in the middle before we engage, because you know what we're like. We always stay around the same place. We'll end up edging towards the end.
Copy. Are we having a hard deck?
Hard deck. It's hard to judge because the terrain differs. We're not, but if you crash, it's a kill to the opponent.
Okay, so if you actually hit the floor, then
You're dead.
you're dead. Cool.
Yeah. I've got charts on my iPad now, and they actually connect up to the sim somehow. I think it's through the server.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So they actually connect to the sim on my iPad. I don't know if it's through the Wi-Fi or what. So you want to make it interesting? You want to do an actual departure?
Can do if you wish.
So we're off
You're
0.
the boss.
We're at 03 left, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we'll go for a dream departure, 03 left. It's runway heading to 11.5D, which is at Alf, is the waypoint, at or below 16,000. Then it's a left turn to Juno, which is a fix between 17,000 and 19,000. I'm pretty sure that'll get us into the NTTR. D readings off Las Vegas, 135.5 if you want to tune it, because it'll all be off that.
1355, sorry, yeah.
135.5 apparently. Tuning it and see what happens. I get nothing on that, so one sec, let me look what we've actually got in sim.
Might not show until you're airborne.
I mean, is this airfield?
Oh yeah, true.
I'm not actually seeing an NDB at Nillis. Got an ILS. Oh, but is that just my plan G being out of sync? I might need to rethink it. Can you go into your map and just see if we've got an NDB at Nillis? It's a TACAN, it's TACAN 12, so it's a bit weird this, because the charts are reading me in TACANs, but we need an actual frequency if we're going to tune it.
Yeah, I'm showing a TACAN at channel 12 at X-ray.
Where's it saying that?
That's in the map.
Fuck off, it tells you there's a channel.
Yeah.
Oh, they've
12
integrated
X-ray.
channels. Okay, that makes sense, because it is channel 12.
I'm going to try inserting it, see what it says.
I've inserted it. I've entered it, but I'm not getting anything on it, but... 012X.
It doesn't say 012 X-ray, it says 12 X-ray on the map,
Yeah.
but I'm assuming that's 012.
Yeah, it will be. I wonder if it's because we're not started, because mine keeps going straight back to 0.84. 084 X-ray. Unless that's a glitch. 012 X-ray though, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Razor 1 start.
Pre-starting.
Yeah, my channel won't let me actually switch it.
Yeah, same for me. Wait for a good engine start.
It won't even let me switch the nav frequency either.
Yep,
Yeah.
same for me as well.
Okay. Trying to think why that might be. Have we got any switches that have not clicked?
Could it be an update issue?
I don't think so. Hang on, let's make sure.
It was, it was working perfectly fine for me on the previous
TACAN's normal. Yeah, I reckon it is. I'll let him know now. Okay, we'll do a custom VFR departure then, we won't even bother with a start, we can't do it.
Did, but yeah, okay. Matthew,
What?
nearly 3 weeks without smoking a cigarette now.
Nice.
I've just gone into my second cartridge on my vape, and I've taken one of the weaker strengths in terms of nicotine to help me, you know, kind of like now build out the nicotine.
Have you got Plan G
Fix.
open and connected?
I do have it open and connected.
Disconnect. Just in case it's that.
Disconnected.
Yes or no?
Nope, still doing the same for me.
Okay, it's quite weird. Okay. Raise 1 taxi, 03 left.
Be following.
Oh, may know why. Hang on. I'll see if this is it. Nope, still. Oh, it's like it's stuck. Yeah, I mean, I think that is an actual issue. But if people haven't tried to tune Takans, how long's the update been out? A couple of days? A day?
I think so, yeah.
It's only been out a couple of days, so maybe people haven't figured out that it changes straight back yet. That's strange, because earlier on, did I do an ILS? I think I did an ILS earlier.
Maybe it could be a ground thing. Once you get airborne, I'm going to try inserting it again and see what happens.
I've just done the old Control Shift R again, in case it's something we've changed.
Yeah, I tried that as well, but to no avail.
Don't really know what it could be. I don't think it's anything we could have done. It's the only thing I've done. I can't remember whether I did an ILS earlier or not. Where did I land? Nellis. Yeah, I tuned in the ILS and everything. What was that before? That was before. Unless it's out of flight sim radio range, mate. Unless it's out of the actual tunable range. Put the brakes on here. Go stop here. Yeah, let's try.
Saw your skid marks on the floor.
Okay, it's out of the range. It's because it's out of range. That TACAN frequency is out of the range that we can actually input within flight sims.
Okay.
Okay, so what can we use instead? We could. Oh, is that? Oh, hang on. Maybe I'm reading things wrong here. LSV and LAS. So that one's off LAS. Yeah, it's off LSV. It's definitely off LSV. Oh, it's giving us another reading actually. Let's tune in 116.7. It's going off that one, I think. Yeah, I've got that, which is 114 X-ray. That's BLD. So we're going to be heading 028 until 23.7D on the VOR we've got tuned in. Then it's a left to 344 degrees until we hit. Oh, so that's another 23 miles.
Copy.
See, it's that second reading is not giving me a D off. So yeah, it's just we can't tune nil as tacking in. That's annoying. Taxiing.
Could you modify the airport to
I could, but
add one in?
then it'd be wrong from the charts, wouldn't it? Because you said you've got one, yeah, and it is 012 X-ray.
Yeah, that's what it was showing.
It might just be that. Right, let's look at the tankers. Oh, we had a tell. Like, 'cause you know when you put a tanker in, you can set it to a TACAN, can't you?
Yes.
Let me see if 012 is even a possibility in TACAN. Ah, see, there you go. 17 X-ray is the lowest I can go, which is 108.00, and the highest we can go is 117.95, which is 126 Yankee. So that's telling me it's a limitation with either the sim or TACPAC itself. So I wouldn't. So that's not something we're going to be able to change. That's not a fixable issue.
Roger.
What we could always use is a different VOR. So we could use. See, that's not going to work. We can use BLD. BLD works for the first fix, and then we just have to add distance. So we 23.7 is it? Oh, I'm just going to write this down. To be honest, I'm going to connect. I've got it connected anyway, but. Oh, have you got it connected? I don't know. I've got mine connected, so I should be able to see when it happens. But like I can see it on the actual chart on my iPad next to me.
Okay.
But the left turn is at 23.7 on our currently tuned, and then we're going to add another 20.3. So what would that be? That would be 44D. Oh no, it is on that then. So yeah, 44D. So 23.7 is a left turn, and at 44D the star ends. Sorry, the SID ends. We'll go to 19. We'll go to flight over 19.
Copy.
Ready for this?
Freeze ready.
Okay, one setting dry power now.
3. Set.
Set, rolling. 100.
Check.
30. 40.
Airborne.
Sorry, I went
Yeah.
just above 15 there. Gears coming. What?
Nothing. I'm not saying anything.
What?
No, no comment. But I found out something about you.
What?
No, I'm not saying anything. We're having a dogfight.
What?
I'm not saying anything. I'll wait till the cert is over.
Can you see my tank, can you?
No, can't see anything. All I can see is 2 smoke binders. So it's just showing default for me.
Power's coming back to 90. Set, we need to be at 16,000 here. Well, shortly anyway.
It's 160 below, wasn't it, or not? So
Oh yeah, out or below, yeah. So let's go for as high as we can though. Maintain 15 degrees and 90%. Wait for 23.7, then it's a left turn to 344.
Copy.
This auto trim's working much better than it was earlier. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Hi.
Nose coming down. Go for 5 degrees. That's 21.1. It's 22. Will remain all lights on for daytime.
Copy.
Go on, what have you figured out about me?
No one's saying anything, mate.
Why, is it even relevant?
It's relevant,
What's
yeah.
it to do with?
Especially when it comes to the div fight. I ain't saying nothing, mate. I ain't giving my competitive advantage away.
Leveling out, we've gone past it. Left, turn 344.
I'll explain to you after this.
There's 344. Climb into 19. You got your iPad connected?
Negative.
Well, maybe this chart doesn't allow it. Passing 18.
101 preset.
Set leveling 19. Looking for 44D.
Oops. Okay, you jumped behind me.
Sorry, I was changing views. Does it the first time I do it. I'll power pass. Stand by. There you go. There you go. Set to 19. Sorry, I'm a bit high at the minute.
That's it. You flying through clouds yourself at the moment?
Yeah, it's literally,
just-
I'm just skirting the top of it, and there's a little
Yeah.
layer just above me. I'm like in between two very skinny layers. Okay, if at any point you're at risk of crashing, you can call knock it off. Doesn't count as a kill, but knock it off and reset.
Roger.
Before we crack on, bingos.
I've got mine set to 2 below,
2 and below.
but I can go to 2.5 if you want to go standards.
Let's go 2 down, but when we hit first bingo, that is looking at going home bingo. In case we have to divert to Las Vegas or another field.
Hey fam.
Power's coming back slightly to 85. There's 44. Right, we're off the departure.
It's brought us nicely into the range as well.
Yeah, it's brought us nicely in. We're not that far in yet, though, are we? Let's go. Let's sort of get right in the middle. So, like level, but in the. You see where there's the first pink dot we saw, and then there's 2 up further north.
Yep.
Sort of in between those 3. If you made a triangle, let's get in that triangle.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go for 90%. Let's climb it to. Let's go for 30. I'm not sure the airspace limit here. Well, it's 100 plus, so yeah, it'll be. Yeah, it's 100 plus. I don't think there's a limit. Yeah, no limit. set 85, conserve a little bit of fuel.
Copy.
It's a nice bit of clear air here actually. Where do you fancy going at it from here?
I'm happy to roll if you are.
I don't know, hang on, I've lost you.
Just coming up to your right again. Freeze joining right echelon.
Have that. Okay, left and right brake, stand by.
Stand back.
Raise a flight, brake, brake, brake.
Free braking right.
1. Razor 3, Razor 1, you're being engaged. Heads on, heads on, heads on. No shot, no shot, no shot. Try not to have heads on engagement the whole time. You falling out of the sky? Oh no, you're just maneuvering.
Pretty even Stevens at the moment.
Yeah. Slowly descending in the spiral. It's cool how I can actually see you as well. Good hit.
Yep, that's a crash.
Roger. Break it off, break it off, break it off, reform. Just, oh I don't know. If you just keep count what you've lost so you can dump them after you've, if you respawn. That was, what was that manoeuvre you literally just pulled it, you put yourself into trouble because I think you took, it looked like you took airspeed away from yourself and you reduced the angle between your arse and my nose.
No, what it was is that as we was in that turn, I was losing airspeed, so I
Right.
decided then to pull the half S split S manoeuvre to
Right, okay.
come back round to pick up some airspeed, But as I've come back round, I've lost visual on you, so I've gone to turn, and at that point, then you've obviously launched, because obviously I put myself in your line of sight.
Yeah. What I found as well then, a little tactic I'll give you, is if you find yourself in a standoff spiral like we did then, neither of us was gaining anything. I kept on now and then just leveling out for 2 seconds and then turn hard. You'll gain a little bit of speed in that level out, plus when you turn slightly, basically turn as hard as you can. You'll lose a bit of airspeed, but it'll start putting you behind rather than opposing in the spiral.
Yeah.
So I did that a couple of times, and I could see the angle was getting better for me. In all honesty, that aim 9 was a bit of a risky release because you were probably right on the edge of hit parameters, but because you just pulled that maneuver, I think you just weren't at a good angle to get out of the way. Right, where are you at?
I'm coming back in from the south. I'm heading 0 to 5 degrees towards those 2 circles to the middle of the range.
Oh, okay, you're probably on my radar just further out. I zoomed in. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you over the first circle. Coming to
Yep,
join.
just coming.
I don't know if you want to dump fuel down to whatever you were at.
To be fair, I didn't actually know what I was at.
Oh, okay, how much burner were you on throughout that? In that spiral, I was pretty much using my burner to push me around to try and get tighter and tighter.
Yeah, I was pretty much full burner throughout it.
Okay, cool. Right, if you head south towards me, we'll do a head-on brake. Make it a right brake.
Copy.
Let's start at 20 if we can. Because you see how much height we lost. We've ended that at about 4,000 feet, I think that was. A lot lower than we started.
Please heading 150, descending to 20,000. Keeping me to my right.
I'm climbing. Keeping me to your right. It's going to be a right brake, so keep me to your left.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant that we were both going to be braking right.
Yeah, we'll both be braking right. Head on, brake right.
Do you get that as well when you fly through clouds, like your HUDs and head mounts?
Yeah, that's the camera, that's the thingy effect. Brake, brake, brake. I think you're higher than me, so just call it there. Yeah, that effect you're getting is the cloud motion effect. I had that off, but I saw it look quite cool on your video. But yeah, it does cause like a hazy effect when you're in cloud.
Transonic.
Oh, it's going to be a cloudy one. Oh, there you are. No, there you are. I'm not going to release until I'm happy I'm behind you. I've got a shot now, but it'd just be too mean. I'd feel like it's a cheat shot. It's almost a head-on shot. Oh, that's pulling. Start doing the old G-hicks. You are playing with airspeed right now, aren't you? Oh, fucking cloud. You're playing with these clouds as well. Oh, there he is.
Hey, you got to use Mother Nature to your advantage.
You are playing with them.
Well, because at the moment I was losing visual of you, so sometimes it's best to get yourself covered as well.
Yeah.
Transonic. Transonic.
Oh, there she is. I'm like, Jesus, we must be both looking at each other or something.
Hit.
Dead or?
Yeah, crash and burning.
Oh, okay. Disengaging. Uh, 900 till bingo. Climbing.
Yeah, I might be here a while.
Oh, have you not got quick respawns on?
Well, no, because it's not crashed me yet. I'm just spinning, like sitting at 18,000 feet, just spinning.
Ah, you're probably like damaged, but it's not putting you down as a fatal damage yet. Let me find that. I'll come back for you. Have another go.
No, you're not, Nick, because you're going to be racing a missile. Oh no, you can re-add it though, can't you?
One inbound, yeah. I don't really matter. I've got one left, then I've got guns. I want to have a go with guns anyway.
There you go, that's enough.
This cloud's actually at a pretty decent height, and then because there's two layers of it, it's actually usable.
Oh, definitely.
Where's it put you? I think you've put you near me anyway.
Yeah, I've got you. I was just off to you, behind you, to your left, coming to join up on you.
Yeah, cool. I'll start a right turn to stay in the area. I'm at 26,000, just above the clouds.
Copy. I'm 17 nautical miles away from you currently, heading 263 degrees.
Cool, I'm going to reverse and come towards you.
What height do you want us at?
I'm at 27 now. How do you want to engage? Nose on again, or do you want to try a split, same direction split break?
You can do that.
Cool. So I'll form up on you. What height are you at?
Oh no, you could do the head-on break.
Oh,
Just
head
make
on.
this... Yeah, sorry, that's what I got
Okay.
confused there. Pardon me.
I ain't got a clue where you are right now.
You should be on your nose.
What height are you at? Oh yeah,
Like
have you?
22,000.
Right. Are you coming up and I'm coming down at the minute?
Yeah. Where do you want to meet? For 25?
Yeah. We're not far off. We'll have some closure rate here. 10 miles. I'm gonna have a go with
Transonic.
guns for this next one.
Visual.
Have you? Stand by. Brake right now. So Nigel's currently got his AAR auto detect gauge. Basically it detects any AI within that certain distance and it will give you fuel off them. So
Okay.
he's got it set at 80, which means if we're in formation
Transonic.
within 80 meters of each other,
Transonic.
you'll pass me fuel by accident.
Reversionary
So
envelope.
just got to watch out
Alright.
for that when we do it. Oh, missed. Fuck, now giving you position. Question is, are you quick enough to react? I was closing in for a gun kill, and I just gave up trying to get there because I'm about to hit bingo. So I thought I'd switch to missile, but it missed.
Reversionary envelope. Bingo 1. Reversionary
I'm bingo 1.
Knocking off, knocking off.
Knocking it off, form up. Safe, cold.
Safe and cold.
Cool. We can't be that far from each other. Did you pick me up?
No.
Okay. Let's find you.
I'm heading 325 degrees.
Cool. Head for home. I'll pick you up on the way. Just give us a reasonable cruise power.
Anyway, so my suspicion was you was carrying a fuel tank.
I was.
Was you?
Centre line. Were you?
No.
What? And you've still not hit bingo? See, this is it. This is where you got.
Yeah, but I got killed 3 times though, didn't I?
Yeah. See, I don't think it hinders manoeuvrability that much. Yes, it adds weight, but it's only adding 1,000 kilos. But what that also does, it means you can use your burner for longer. So I think you got to look at which one outweighs. I think centre line, there's no major con to it. If you were carrying 3 externals, yeah, I think then you'd notice the distinct disadvantage you'd be at. Have you visual? But carrying 1, I think it's streamlined enough, and it gives you the extra fuel to use more power. I think that's how I beat you. Were you using burner merch, or were you using a lot of...
No, I was using burners.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was pretty much, the whole time I'm trying to get to you, pulling hard manoeuvres and using burner like mad. I probably used burner more than I didn't use burner. Speed check.
B checks 450 indicated.
Roger, power.
Power set 85.
Copied.
But it's about 84 set for 450.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm at 8.5 and I'm catching up anyway. I'm at 5.10. What you can do, city approach again or what? Fly down the strip.
As you wish, you're the boss.
Why not, eh? Who's going to tell us that? Speed check.
B checks maintain 450 knots.
Roger, how are we doing on fuel? I'm at 1.8.
I'm 3.8. Do you want to take the lead so you can judge?
3.8?
Yeah, well, I respawned again,
yeah,
didn't
it's the spawning it, I was going to say, yeah. Oh, so maybe you would have been at bingo a lot earlier. That's it. Right, so when you're looking at coming here? March. You need to have a go on this. I need to adjust some stuff because now and then it's not quite as easy to look round and outside to my wing. I don't know why why it doesn't do it sometimes and does do it others.
I? Okay.
I think it's the way I lean into it. Not sure. Oh yeah, it's definitely the way I lean into it. What I've got to do is realise where my head needs to be to look in different positions.
Yeah.
Speed check.
Speed check still 456.
Okay. That was a nice little flight. I know. I'm sorry. I shot you down more, but
What you got to be sorry for that for?
no, I don't want to make it unfun for people just because I'm shooting them down.
Yeah, normally our dogfights are close
Pretty even,
calls,
yeah.
so-
Today just wasn't your day.
No. I'm sure there'll be a day when you have an off day.
Yeah.
It's something I wish we do more though.
Yeah. We don't do it that often. But
No.
recently, we've only really, well, I'd still say we're only just back into regular flying as a squadron. And
Yeah,
even,
which obviously I can't moan about that.
Even then, it's not together, is it? But I feel like it will be more together once we actually have something to do. Recently, because it's all been ferry flights and logistics, because of deploying for this, I can understand why we haven't managed to fly together much. Even you and me haven't.
Yeah, no, fair enough, buddy.
It's quite a trip north, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually, isn't it?
I think the NTTR is a lot bigger than you think it is. It's not going to be short transit like Korea was, because some of the flights you have to go all the way around the SAM sites to get to stuff. Well, you can risk going through it. But, yeah. This
Sure there'll be.
is working so much better. I can tell just the fact that I can hold formation so much easier. I'm hands off stick almost.
Nice.
I needed this flight to really get me used to the inputs on this stick.
Have you tried it with an Airbus flight yet?
No, not yet. I'll get around it at some point. To be honest, Airbus flying is for when I get bored of military flying, and at the minute, because I'm using VATSIM as well for some stuff, I'm sort of quite content.
Yeah, fair one.
Oh, that's weird. Your aircraft's jumping all over the place.
Yeah, it's probably loading up Las Vegas again, isn't it?
Yeah, that was probably it actually. That's exactly it. Oh.
We're not talking London.
Right. Shall we have a look at your settings just after this, just to see if there's anything that you've got like higher than you actually need?
Can do.
We've probably got pretty much the same settings. I've dropped back a little bit until you're loaded. See, I don't know, it might be me as well. It might be my loading, but mine sort of instantly loads as it gets in range, so I don't know. What are we doing? Going straight in for the field or going down the strip?
Oh no, I thought we were going to still go down the strip, but you need to direct me. I haven't got plans yet or anything.
Okay, turn right 200.
Right, 200.
You're looking for McCarran. It's basically the strip is basically on the outskirts of the international.
Yeah, I've got the outskirts of the international. Starting the descent now.
Oh, where you go? Oh, look at that. Biffing out like that.
Yes, the buildings all starting showing down for me.
Okay. Oh, it's getting a bit less. Remember, it did that earlier though, didn't it?
And it smoothed out afterwards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bingo 2.
Bingo 2.
Sweet.
That is hilarious.
What is?
You're still doing it. It's still blipping out. But it's because we're flying towards the strip, I guess. You got visual on the strip now? Yeah or no?
Yeah, got visual on it.
Oh, there we go, it's smoothed out. Maybe it's because I'm further back though. Oh, no, you're loading stuff again. Fly down the right hand side of it. So you can
Yes.
see it's sort of, it's not straight. You'd have to turn about 20 degrees left to fly down it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So fly right hand side of it, round it, and then left turn, and then we'll fly past the, or down the strip, and then there's like a tower at the end. Fly to the left of that,
Yes.
you, pretty much, and in a slight right turn, it puts you on the finals for 03s. There we go. You're good. See you a lot better now.
Thank goodness for that. Yeah, it's a shit
Power
ton of
check?
buildings,
Power
isn't
check.
it? Power checks 8.5.
Roger. Yeah, it is a lot of buildings. And that, I've not even got it on the top setting. Mine's on dense, as opposed to very or extremely dense.
Yeah. Oh crap, imagine having on those settings. You need a super
Yeah, that's what I mean.
NASA, can I borrow one of your computers, please, if you're watching Matt's stream? Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it?
So you're going to fly down the main road, so it's, as we'll be coming down, it will fly to the right hand side of the two golden buildings. And then
Yep.
follow the road to the right at the end, which takes us to the tower.
Yep. That's a copy. Visual on it. Some climbing. Don't want to be climbing.
What we're going to go? 5 radar.
Can do, yep.
Yeah, we'll go 500 radar just so we don't get too many winges. Even McCarran's upgraded with this scenery. I mean, it's
Oh, yeah.
not that much better than default, but it's still got a bit of an upgrade.
Starting left-hand turn now.
Okay. I'll probably try and cut you in on it. Join left for me, left echelon. Speed check.
Speed checks 460 descending
Okay.
in the turn.
Roger.
Turning. Loosening up the turn a bit.
Roger. Have that. Power still 8.5.
Power's 8.5 still, yes.
Copy. I know it changes on the sense and stuff, doesn't it?
Rolling in.
Have that. Send it down as well, yeah.
Yep.
I'm on the strip. Have you? There's 800. There's 700.
Whoa, fucking blipping.
Who is you? Are?
Yeah, there you go. Banking right to follow the road.
Have that.
Remaining left of the tower.
Have that. Oh fuck me! We can't even see the airfield because of the haze. Shit, a brick. Were you not quite close to that?
Didn't seem for me.
Okay, maybe it's just my perspective. You look really close to it. We run and brake or what?
Running brake for runway 03 left-hand brake.
Have that.
Copy, bringing mid bound back down to 500s.
Roger, power?
8.5s.
Roger. I'll just assume, I think we need a standard procedure so people don't keep asking. If someone says they've got the throttle set, they're set at that until they tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can ask for speed. Sometimes you might drop off because you burnt more energy off. So you can ask for speed because then you know how much to increase to stay with.
Yeah.
I've got 1007 for the QNH.
Yep, set.
Going for, how high are you going for the circuit?
Probably 1500s.
Roger.
Razor free brake, brake, brake.
Razor 1. Brake, brake, brake. Oh, it's not Felipe. I've just seen his message. It's pronounced Philip. It's just written Felipe in Portuguese, I think he said.
Okay.
Screw it, nickname Felipe. No, I'm joking. Philip will do.
Yeah, I thought it was Felipe from being a Formula 1 fan. Felipe Massa.
Red one's number 2, visual on the one ahead. You've closed in a bit, haven't you? You're going to have a tight turn. I think you turned too far left on for your downwind leg.
Razor 3's turning finals, I'll be fine. To land 1-way-03 left.
I'll turn in number 2. Oh, this is going to be a lighter landing this time. Have you turning in number 2? You know, because this screen I've worked out, it's got at least three times. It's 3 times the screen area, but it's the same amount of pixels. It means that I can see you further off because you're physically bigger in front of my eyes because of the screen.
Okay, yeah.
So whereas on the old screen you would have been a tiny black glistening speck, you're a bigger black glistening speck on this because it's got the same pixels. The pixels are 3 times bigger. So effectively, you're 3 times bigger to my eyes.
Freeze wheels on.
Roger.
Nose on. Brake.
Speed low. Recover.
Brakes off.
One's wheels on. Brakes on. Bloody hell, if we could be a bit earlier on our landings, we'd get off at the middle one. Straight to parking.
Yeah. Freeze vacated. 1-way-03 left.
Saying that, we don't want to burn too many brakes up.
Well, I've got to give the ground crew something to do, Christ's sake. Can't let be in Vegas for 2 weeks doing sod all, or very little. We'll be gambling otherwise. Virtually.
No.
Yeah.
No. You still watching, Philip?
It's these parkings here, isn't it?
Yes. Well, slightly less hazy towards the city now.
Sun's probably starting to burn it off now.
Yeah, local it's like midday, isn't it?
I think so now, yeah.
2 in the afternoon. but I'm set to real time. I'm still flying real time or near enough. I think I'm 1 minute behind.
Yeah.
1 minute behind. Especially out here, because evening time, our time, is daytime here, so you might as well fly real.
Yeah. Exactly. He freeze on the block, shutting down.
Hopefully, by the time we get back to the UK, it'll start getting dark a bit later. One's shut down.
Roger. And that's the pirate files.
Nice. It's a good little flight, mate.
Yeah, it was. Thank you, mate.
I got an hour and 40 on my clock. What you got? About an hour and a half.
120.
It's not bad.
Oh, exactly.
Not bad for a completely manual flight.
It's just so nice, though, that the fact that you could just say, anyone want to jump on? Yeah, I'm jumping on, Matt. Give me 2 seconds. Bang, you're on. You know, you're not waiting for that stupid load up time to the servers.